Hi guys, so today we are learning about graphing a parabola using roots and vertex form. So when we look at this equation, y is equals to 4x squared minus 16x plus 12, we know that this is a positive parabola because the x square value is positive, right? Positive means this parabola is going to be open upwards, right? What we have to do is, if these are our x and y axes, we need to find these 2 points, right? And these 2 points are called roots, or it's also called zeros, right? Why it is called zeros is because at these points the y value is 0, right? So here the y value is 0. That means this whole equation 4x squared minus 16x plus 12 is equals to 0. So when we factorize it, we will be able to get these 2 points, right? So we need to find these 2 points and we need to find the vertex. And if we have these 3 points, we can plot them and we can easily find our parabola, right? So let's start with factorizing the quadratic equation we have. So this quadratic equation does not have 1x squared, right? There is 4. So first thing is we need to see, can we divide the entire equation by 4? Let's do that. So if I divide this by 4, yes, it gives me a whole number 1. When I divide this by 4, it gives me 4. Amazing. When I divide this by 4, it gives me 3. So that means 4 is a factor of all those numbers. So I can simplify my quadratic by 4x squared minus 4x plus 3, right? Now if I divide by 4 on both sides, I can get rid of 4. I have a simplified version of x squared minus 4x plus 3 equals 0, right? Now it's easier to factorize. So how do we factorize? We find the factors of 3. When we add those factors, should give us minus 4. So factors of 3 are 3 times 1, right? When we add 3 plus 1 gives us 4, but we need negative 4. So we know that negative 3 plus negative 1 gives us negative 4. So the two factors are negative 3 and negative 1. So x minus 1 and x minus 3 are our two factors. That is equals to 0. Now to make this equation valid, any of those brackets can become 0, right? So we can have x minus 1 equals to 0. That will give us x is equals to 1. Or x minus 3 equals to 0, where x is equals to 3. So we have 2 points, x is equals to 1 and x is equals to 3. Now going back to the starting, we are assuming, or we are finding when the y is 0. So the two coordinates we have is 1 comma 0 and 3 comma 0, because we know that the y value is 0 here, right? So that is our 2 points. Let's plot those points first. So let us suppose that is our 1, 2, 3, 4 on x-axis. So our first point is here, 1 comma 0, and the next point is here. All right, now we have to find the vertex, right? So finding the vertex means, if you know that vertex always lies on the axis of symmetry, right? So, or you can say axis of symmetry lies on vertex, right? So that means axis of symmetry is the line that cuts the parabola into half. So that means that line should cut through here, right? We don't know how far it is going down, but we know that it's going to pass as x is equals to 2, right? So now we know it's going to pass x is equals to 2 in our equation, in our main equation. We can put x is equals to 2 and find the y value. So we are finding vertex, and we now know that x is equals to 2, right? Because it lies on the axis of symmetry. In my previous video, I have explained all these vertices and axes of symmetry in detail. So now we have got x is equals to 2. Our main equation was y is equals to 4x square minus 16x plus 12, right? So we are now going to substitute 2 there. So we have 2 square minus 16 times 2 plus 12. That will give us 2 times 2, or 2 square is 4, times 4 is 16, minus 16 times 2 is 32 plus 12. 16 take away 32 is minus 16 plus 12, which is minus 4, right? So our point vertex or vertex is at x-axis 2 and y-axis minus 4, right? So let's plot that. So we have x as 2 and y as minus 4. So if that's minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, that is our vertex, which is 2 comma minus 4, right? That's that. Now let's draw our parabola. So that's going to go up this way and it's going to go up this way. So that is our parabola that we have graphed from just the equation that we have, right? I hope it makes sense. The only last thing left is to label this. So 1 and 0. This one is 3 comma 0, and we have the vertex 2 comma minus 4. And this is our graphing for this quadratic function. Cool. I hope this helps.